Skid marks of a bushy area near the Dennery bypass that terminates in proximity of a rock face tells the story of a freak road accident in the wee hours of Friday that landed 35-year-old James Antoine in the hospital. The brother of the deceased, who declined to appear on camera, says the unfortunate news came early Friday morning. However, relatives are irked by what they claim is a perceived lack of transparency, which has left loved ones with more questions than answers.
When I went to find out of his conditions and they gave me the up and down in the hospital because they had no information of him. But the information I got that he was transferred from Dennery Hospital to OKEU. And when I passed that information on to the officer that was on duty, he went to ICU just to come back to tell me that my brother passed.
News Force sought additional information from authorities on the island's latest road fatality. EMS manager Fernando James confirmed that first responders attached to the Dennery fire station attended to the car crash emergency around 3 a.m.
Upon arrival, they found one male victim, 35 years old, who was involved in a motor vehicle accident, who sustained multiple injuries, and he was immediately packaged and transported to the Dennery Hospital or polyclinic. And that same patient, about an hour and a half later, was transferred by Dennery service ambulance after being summoned for transport to the OKU hospital, handed over to the emergency room medical staff at OKU for further management.
According to reports, the crash victim suffered massive internal bleeding and lacerations to the face and body. Antoine was described as free-spirited, the life of the party, a fun-loving man who was always ready to lend a hand. His brother says loved ones are shattered.
He came from Viewfort on the airport, and he was heading back to Castries.
Was it nice and you heard about this accident? Did they tell you?
It's only this morning I heard of that accident. It sends shockwaves to everybody around the area. I mean, nobody cannot come to terms with that passing of James.
The St. Lucia Fire Service offered their deepest condolences to the family of the deceased. The EMS manager also took the opportunity to caution drivers ahead of the festive season.
I would like to inform all motorists and pedestrians alike on the need and need to drive extremely cautiously along our roadways and our highways. And of course, most importantly, again, during this Christmas season, to take unnecessary precautions on not to drink and drive, not to smoke or drive, not to text and drive, and of course, always wearing a seatbelt and be cognizant of the fact that there are other road users for both the pedestrians and motorists alike.
The island has witnessed a slew of automobile crashes this past year, despite a concerted effort at an ongoing national road safety campaign. Solange Alfred, HTS News Force.